the body relax. Okay. So welcome to Wednesday morning's healing class. Take the usual format. We'll do about 10, 15 minutes of warm-ups, gentle, very easy warm-ups, and then we'll move on to the healing section. So if you're watching the video, you don't feel up to the exercises, you can just zoom forward to the healing section. However, I always recommend that we do these very simple exercises. All the exercises can be moderated just to take it nice and easy. You can just do a third or a half of the exercise that I do if you don't feel up to it. So we begin by standing. You can also do this sitting actually on the stool. We begin by standing with the arms hanging down by the sides. The knees are gently bent. The tailbone is softly tucked forward. Spine is nice and long. Chin is gently drawn backwards. Okay, let the whole body relax. Bring the mind deep into the center of the belly. We can do this with a very simple breath. Just imagine breathing in into the center of our brain. As we breathe out, move all the energy down into the belly. Nice and easy, very simple breath, just to bring yourself back into your body. Just one breath. So try it again. Breathe into the center of your brain. When you breathe out, just allow all the energy to move deep into your belly. And then we're going to softly turn from the waist. Just check out and see how your spine feels this morning. And turn to the other side and just see how your spine feels. Nice and easy turns, just relaxed, just stretching out, just opening up the spine, seeing what it's ready for, maybe what it's not ready for. And then just release the waist and let the body gently turn from side to side. As we turn, we keep our elbows soft, we keep our wrists soft, our hands gently tap onto the sides of the body. We can feel our wrists tapping onto the small of the back. So today is a small celebration for me. This is the 150th recording to go up onto my YouTube playlist of healing classes. Feels like a reasonable achievement. 150 different healing classes to choose from, although quite a lot of them are very similar content. But in light of that, I thought today we would just do the most simple of healing classes, Dr. Pang's favorite tool, which is 𝐸𝐴𝐻𝐸. So just a little bit of background to that. I spent a lot of time studying the quantum universe. It fascinates me that this is essentially the most magical illusion that we are living in. And so it's Plato's cave. You know, we see the figures moving, we see all these things, but who's making the shadow puppets move on the wall? It's the idea of the great stage where we're all actors in this extraordinary play. And the idea is that this wonderful, undifferentiated consciousness expresses itself through you and through me, all one, but through these very different little spigots of light that we are, these little moments in space and time. And it feels very real to us. Goodness, everything feels very solid. Even the body you're tapping on feels very solid. But the extraordinary truth is that it seems to come out of a vibrational pool of energy. And it's our creative consciousness that makes this extraordinary universe. So you and I are co-creators of everything we see, everything we feel, and all the human race have been co-creators of our world and our universe. For hundreds of thousands of years, we've been assembling this extraordinary game that we all play in. None of it makes a great deal of difference to us. None of it's particularly useful to find this information because it all seems so very real. And essentially what we're doing here is we're doing our Qigong, we're looking after our bodies. We're essentially upgrading our own personal version of the illusion. And I think that's a very fine thing to do. I think that, yeah, we need to have some purpose in life. Time and space, as created by ourselves, moves us forward all the time, gives us this feeling of moving forward. And so I think it's a very fine act to be co-creating this lovely universe together and making it the best one we possibly can. And so you don't have to understand the science. It's a very simple kind of idea. You have two choices. One is just to lie on your couch and flick the TV channels and waste away. And the other one is to be active and enjoy yourself and have fun. And I would always choose the latter. I love co-creating this life with you, and I'm making the best of it and having a fun time with it. And so, first of all, we have to realize that we make our own story. And at some subconscious level, you're choosing all the things that are happening to you. And you think, God, well, why would I choose this? Why would I choose this rubbish that I'm going through? And the reason is that there are so many stories that have been piled into your life by your parents and your grandparents, by your country, by your government, by your doctors, by your lovers, by your family, by your friends, by your children, by your work colleagues. All of these people make an impact on you if you're not aware of it. And we tend to be not aware of it. And so 99% of us, 95% of us go through this life not being aware of the effect we have on others and the effect that others have on us. I saw a very nice idea expressed by Gurdjieff, the Russian kind of mystic. And he said, what was the words he used? He said, we're entirely made of essence and I can't remember what other word he used, material, something like that, essence and material. It's just that most people are 95% material and only 5% essence. But some extraordinary people are much more essence and much less material. And I thought, yes, that's nice. I like that. That's exactly the way of it. Some people discover their true essence and become the real, thought leaders and gurus and people we admire in the spiritual world. And the more of your essence you can uncover, the more, yes, I mean, it's the difference between looking at something and knowing that it's fake, looking at a Hollywood star and seeing they've got Botox, looking at someone who looks completely natural. We instinctively know the difference. At some deep level, we think to ourselves, yeah, something not quite right here, something that doesn't quite ring true. And so we instinctively know when someone has got more essence than others. And so what does all of this mean? What it means is that there are stories that control your life and that we need to lessen those stories in some way. We need to let the grip of the things that hold us just loosen a bit. Okay, so let's pause for a moment and let's go into the second part of this exercise. I'm going to go a bit slower, but we're a bit more intentional, opening up and going a bit further, stretching a little bit more, using the neck to turn. Okay, so we have this idea that we are actually a huge pack of filters you imagine your pack of cards, except these are all see-through, different colored filters, like they put on a stage light to make the light a different color. You have these many, many different filters. And so the original version of you shines bright inside, but it has to be shone through so many different filters. The filter of your religion, the filter of your life, your family, the filter of your children, the filter of all the things that people have told you about yourself. So many filters, and this light struggles to get through because we have so many filters obscuring the light, the true light of ourselves. So what Dr. Pang asks us to do is to find a way to dissolve these ideas, to dissolve the filters. The more you can get rid of the illusion, the more you find the truth. And so in the Bhagavad, I think it's the Bhagavad Gita, it says, remove all illusion and find the reality, the real truth of you. And so as we peel back the layers of illusion, we work our way back to our true self. This is what Dr. Pang has suggested humanity needs in order for us to take the next evolutionary step, is that more and more of us need to find our way back to our true selves. And when we find our way back to our true selves, we start to behave differently. I don't think your true self could go out logging in the Amazon forest, and I don't think your true self would want to hurt the earth by digging for oil or using polluting substances. I don't think your true earth wants the sea to be filled with plastic. So I think that, you know, as we change ourselves, as we evolve ourselves, we're able to bring about change in our world as well. And so we're going to use Dr. Pang's tool, 𝐸𝐴𝐻𝐸, very simple idea, just to dissolve all of the problems in our lives, to let go and break through these multitude of different facets of ourselves, break them down and find our way back to our true selves. Okay, so let's let this exercise slow down a bit. Slowly, slowly, gently, gently, bit by bit, comes to a stop. And then we put our hands deep in the earth, lift up. And then we pour the chi down, draw the chi down, send the chi deep inside. Focus the chi down into the belly. And then release the hands and allow the chi to pour down. Lift and gather. And gently pull. Draw your focus from your head deep into your chest and then down into the belly. Let the hands relax. The chi pours down. Once again, lift and gather. And gently pull. Focusing everything deep into the belly. And then connecting down into the earth. Okay, so let's do some very simple forward and back bends. We've rotated our spine, so the next obvious thing to do is to bend the spine backwards and forwards. So we just do exactly as we've done before, lift up, stretch up, hands up into the blue sky. And then just release the knees and the hips forward and gently lean back. Stretch up and gently back. Stretch up, gently lean back. Stretch up, gently lean back. Okay, hands up in the blue sky. So we're not going to press our arms against our ears. We keep the arms at sort of shoulder width, but we're just going to coordinate our arms and our ears. So just try and bring over your arms and your ears at the same speed. And then start to work into the upper back, start to work into the middle back, and start to work into the lower back. Let the body just hang and relax. Back of the neck is soft and relaxed. Body hangs nice and easy.
Okay, good. So we make our first little extension down toward the toes. Stretch down towards your toes and then release. Imagine a line that's drawn between the roots of your toes. Gently stretch down to the roots of the toes and release. Imagine a line that's drawn between your insteps. Gently stretch towards that line. As you can see, we're getting slightly deeper with each bend and release. And then the line between your heels, stretch to that line and then release. And let the body hang and relax. To come upright, we point our tailbone up into the blue sky behind us. And you'll feel the legs straighten a little bit. And then swing the tailbone towards the front of the body and start to stack up the spine one vertebra at a time. Try and join your arms and ears together and bring them up as one piece, slowly stretching up, slowly gathering up, slowly lifting up into the blue sky. Okay, let knees and hips drift forward. You can softly lean back and up, back and up, back and up. Once more, back, stretch up. Arms beside the ears, gently tipping over just the head and the ears, doing the nape of the neck, and then moving into the upper back, moving into the middle back, and relaxing into the lower back. Let the body hang and relax. Knees can still be soft, tummy gently tucked in, imagining that line between your toes and gently stretch towards it. And release. A line between the roots of our toes, stretch down and release. A line between our insteps, stretch towards that line and release. A line between our heels. We can just go as deep as we can comfortably go on this bend. Nice deep bend. Relax, release, let the body hang. Lift the tailbone to point up behind, push the tailbone to the front of the body, roll the spine up vertebra by vertebra, lift up the arms and the ears, gently gather up, stretch up, blue sky chi. Knees and hips drift forward, you lean back and up, gently back, stretch up, gently back and up, back, stretch up into the blue sky. So could you try doing this with your legs straight? It gives an extra little dynamic to this sort of hamstring stretch. So if you can do it with your legs straight, that would be great. Arms and ears tip over, upper back, middle back, lower back bends. And if we can keep the legs straight, then we get a little extra hamstring stretch. When you're down here, you can just gently drift the weight towards your toes and just feel the hamstring really stretch out a bit there, up the back of the leg. Okay, so our first little extension takes us down to the toes and release, in line with the roots of our toes and release, towards our insteps and release. Head back toward the heels. Relax and release, let the body hang. Lift the tailbone up behind, push the tailbone to the front, roll the spine up and bring up the head and the arms and the ears. Stretch up, stretch up, stretch up, blue sky chi. Knees and hips drift forward, we can gently lean back and up, gently back, stretch up, gently back and up. Once more, back, hands up in the blue sky. Last time, again with the legs straight if you can manage it. Arms and ears tip over, then the upper back bends, then the middle back bends, then the lower back bends. The body hangs down and relaxes. Back of the neck is soft and relaxed. Gently drifting down toward the toes and release, in line with the roots of our toes and release, in line with our insteps and release. Deep bend back towards the heels, keeping the legs as straight as possible. Really feel the hamstrings open. And then release that bend. Just allow the body to hang and relax. Then we can point the tailbone up behind, Push the tailbone toward the front of the body. Gently roll up. Drag up, draw up, hands come up, arms up, stretch up, 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 blue sky. And then release the knees and hips forward. You can lean back and stretch up. Lean back and stretch up. Lean back and stretch up. And then back one more time. And up. Okay. Let the hands just come over the crown of the head for a moment and pour chi down. Just like a torrent of chi pouring through your body. This just helps to stabilize you. So if you felt a little bit dizzy by bending the head forwards and bringing back up, this helps to stabilize, just pouring chi through. And then when you release your hands, the chi levels in the body follow the chi levels of the hands. And so the chi sort of sinks inside your body, lowers back down to the belly. So if you've been feeling dizzy, it's because chi moves into your head. And then this is why we lift chi up and we imagine pouring chi down, because we can take any excess energy out of the head, move it down into the chest, and draw it down into the belly, where we gain real stability. And then the hands relax and the chi just continues to flow. Gather up. It's like brushing the hands through the body, like the fingers are combs, moving the chi down into your chest and then locating it deep in your belly. And then we can relax the hands and the chi flows down the legs. Gather and pour. Good. Okay, so normally 3 times pulling down the heavens is enough, but if you want to keep going with this exercise, do so, it's no problem. We're just going to do a few simple side bends now to finish off the warm-up set. So the idea is that we rotate the spine and we forward and back bend the spine, left, right, bend the spine, and that's it. Your spine is in super shape at the end of that. Okay, so draw your right hand up and take a breath in. And then just go across to your left-hand side. Breathe in, lift up. As we exhale, we swap the hands over. Breathe in, stretch the left up. And head across to the right-hand side. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, swap the hands over. Breathe in, stretch up. Head across to the left. Breathe in, stretch up. Exhale, turn the hands over. Breathe in, stretch up with your left. Head out towards the right. Just feel the whole left side of the body opening up. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, swap over. Breathe in, stretch up. Head across to the left. Just feel the whole right side of the body gently opening up. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, swap over. Breathe in, stretch up. And head across to the right. Let the left side of the body stretch open. And then breathe and lift both hands up in the air. As we breathe out, let both hands drift down. Good. And then let's just gather chi. Hands in the earth, lift up. Gently pour down. Focus the chi deep into the belly. Lift and gather. Softly pour. Draw the chi down. Move the chi through deep into the center of your body. One more time. And
and pull. Draw the chi down. Focus the chi deep into your belly. Okay, so let's gather chi. We'll draw this to the belly. So do one more time. Lift up. And now we're going to focus our hands down onto the belly button. So we draw the chi down through the head, move the chi down into the chest, and slowly bring the chi down into your belly. And then just let the hands settle on the belly button. Body relaxes. Whole body relaxes. So we've opened and stretched the body out. Really felt its loosening up and relaxing. So this is what Dr. Pang's poem called The 8 Phrases asks us to do. In the first line, he says, feel your connection with your feet down into the earth. Feel your connection with your head up into the heavens. But then in 2013, he adjusted the first line of the poem. And he said, no, it's beyond that. It's not just into the earth. It's out into the blue sky beyond. It's out into the universe beyond. And the head up into the heavens, up into the universe. In front of you, behind you, left, right. Can you just let yourself dissolve into the nature chi around you? Let yourself dissolve deep into the universe. When we start to think about letting go at that level, our whole body can start to relax. Just soften and relax your body. Let your mind quieten a bit. So quiet mind is a difficult thing sometimes, especially when you're new to Qigong. You find yourself thinking a lot about, are you doing the right things? Am I following Jeremy correctly? And all this sort of stuff. None of that matters at all. Relax. Take it easy. I came up with an idea. And I'd been to a drive-in movie, sitting in the car, and it had started to rain. The big fat drops of rain falling on the windscreen. You have to wipe the windscreen wipers across the screen to get rid of the big fat drops of water so that I could continue to watch the movie. And I thought about that as an image that we can have for our mind's eye. You shut your eyes. Sometimes things start to arrive, images start to pop up, stories, questions. Your mind starts to gently talk to you about things. And I thought, wow, I could just use an internal windscreen wiper just to gently push everything out of view, to leave me with an empty clarity. And sometimes you might need to do it a few times, just gently pushing away. But the inference here is not that we're trying to forget about our stories, the important things of our life. We're just putting them to one side. Just for this hour while we work together. We just set, yeah, of course, you can come back to that later. Here's another thought about shopping. Yeah, just gently put that to one side. I'll deal with that later. And as the thoughts arrive, we don't negate them. We just gently put them to one side. So Dr. Pang asks us, find a way to relax our bodies. Maybe that might mean sitting down for you. Maybe you might need to lie down. But it just asks us to find a way to relax our bodies so that the mind can go quiet. So he says, take up a humble stance. When we stand in Qigong, we always have our knees gently bent. We always have our tailbone softly tucked forward. We always have our chin gently drawn back. The shoulders relaxed. And the center of the chest relaxed as well. And so if we think about what a proud stance might look like. It's very erect and the chest puffed out. And he says, take a humble stance. So we just become very soft and very humble. Become quiet inside. Just searching for inner peace. Peace and quiet. Mind offline. So all of these patterns and stories, all of the things that apparently make up you, they all reside in the left logical side of your brain. But now we're just taking a route to settling that, to sleep. It's like a crazy puppy that wants to run around all the time. Mind constantly running around furiously, doing things. And then we know there's a time when the puppy just collapses, falls into its basket and goes to sleep. And that's what we're aiming for now, is to get this busy little mind just to go gently offline for a while. Because when we set aside all of the patterns and the stories, then the true self is able to come to the forefront. You as a natural person, your body automatically wants to heal itself. So just think on that. The more we can keep the mind in obeisance, is that the right word? The more we can set it into its quiet mode, the more we're able to bring about deep healing in the body. Deep, deep healing in the body. So as Dr. Pang's poem continues, he then asks us to allow the mind to gently scan through the body, looking for anything that feels like a blockage. Some things are very obvious. Sometimes you have a little pain in your back or in a knee or something like that. Some things are less subtle. Some things are more subtle. Sometimes we have an uneasy feeling in our body. Can't quite put your finger on it. Something that you're not happy with. Something that doesn't feel right. So as we start to scan through our body, we scan through the energy field of our body, looking for anything that doesn't feel particularly right. Just allow your body to open and expand. Allow your body to become one with the chi field around you. Let go of these stories. Let go of pain. Let go of illness. No longer have to be yours. You can just release them. Be without them for a while. Just be your true self. Allow yourself to gently expand out. Imagine that your chi can fill your workspace, wherever you are, the room you're in, or if you're outside, you can imagine sort of a bubble of chi around you, a beautiful chi field. Not just your body now, but expanding maybe 5, 10, 15 meters around you, a big ball of chi. It's lovely when you expand your chi field like this. You can take in your whole house. You can allow your chi to expand and heal everything in the radius of this big ball of chi. Because when you are just pure energy, everything starts to change. Expand further. Let's think about the town, the city, the countryside we live in. Let's expand further. Think about the county or the state that we live in, the country that we live in, the continent that we live in. Expand further. Think about our beautiful planet, this extraordinary blue planet. Now we can take up almost like a satellite view of our planet. Imagine it laid out before you, this beautiful blue planet. Expand beyond that. See the sun and the stars. See the whole of our beautiful solar system. Imagine the vastness, the Milky Way, the vastness of our galaxy. Go beyond that. Open out. Become one with the entirety of the universe. The vastness of it all. The universe is filled with what Dr. Pang calls Hunyuan Qi. This is the basic building block of the universe. If you think about a children's Lego set, it's the little 1 by 1 by 1 tiny little block that inevitably you step on with a bare foot. Ouch. It's this tiny, you can't get smaller. It's just the smallest little building block in a Lego set. The entirety of the universe is filled with this undifferentiated energy. And what turns undifferentiated energy into something? The answer is your consciousness. So the vast resources of the universe are available to you. But if your consciousness is telling you, not your consciousness, but your patterns, your localized version of consciousness is telling you that there is not enough of anything, that there's a huge scarcity, then that's your story. But it isn't true. The universe is a vast reservoir of energy available to you. Somewhere out there is the information of you, the original blueprint of you, the original filter that you were projected to this game, space, play, whatever we want to call it, this life. Somewhere there's the original idea of you, perfect, true self you. You can access that information as well. The original blueprint of you. Before all of the stories, before all of the problems, the illnesses, before all of the slights, the insults, before all of the abuses and pain and hurt, before all of that is the original version of you. So let's gather that information from the vastness of the universe, the original perfect version of you. Let's gather armfuls of this huge, vast universe to bring back everything we need. And as we start to imagine our journey back, we start to find our way back to our galaxy. We start to find our way, the Milky Way, the stars and the planets. We find our way back. And eventually we see our beautiful blue planet. And we kind of work our way back, heading back towards our continent, working our way back towards our country, our county, our city, wherever we might be, and eventually back to our workspace, drawing back with us the vast resources of the universe, drawing back with us the original information of our body as a perfect body, allowing each cell to experience this blueprint at a DNA level, at an atomic level, beyond that, at a deeper quantum level. Our body can experience the original blueprint, the way we used to be. Our body can experience the vast resources of the universe available to us. Feel that you can absorb this healing information into every cell of your body. Every cell of your body can be changed by this information. So just feel that you can draw healing information into your body. Better than that, know that you have drawn this healing information. Believe at the deepest level that you are able to bring this healing information into every cell of your body. There's not a cell that doesn't understand this information. The whole chi body experiences this vast influx of perfect energy. All of the resources you need to heal. How extraordinary. We can just leave this illusion and expand out into the vastness of everything, and then gather back all of the resources we need. And in so doing, bring healing deep into our lives. So Dr. Pang says that when we connect together, we connect as a class. You connect directly to me. I connect directly to you. We all connect together. But not only that, all of our classes connect together. Millions of people around the globe who do Zhineng Qigong, connecting into this field of information together. Everybody brings incredible healing information to the party. There are so many good things about your body and about your life that you are able to share on this Zhineng Qigong information level. You may have a few things wrong, but then there are a million people out there who have good information to share with you about how to heal those things in your body. So we all bring good information to this vast chi field, the Zhineng Qigong family. But we can all draw healing information from that family, connected in with Dr. Pang, living quietly in Beijing somewhere, connected in with all the teachers who are scattered around the globe, who do exactly the same thing as we're doing. They connect into the chi field with all of their classes. We have this vast shared reservoir of healing information we have as a family. We share together. So just feel yourself connected. Just remember, when you do your Zhineng Qigong, you are never alone. Never alone. All of this support is always there for you. So Dr. Pang uses this technique called 𝐸𝐴𝐻𝐸. It's the most simple exercise in the whole world. We can just hold a ball in front of our belly. And in fact, you don't even have to use your hands if you don't want to. You can just allow the whole thing to open and close. Your whole body can be the movement. So it can be done anywhere. It can be done on the bus, can be done in a crowded tube. Just imagine opening. You can open your hands a little bit, closing, drawing chi inside your body. So simple. When we open, we can feel the entirety of the universe. we can feel this healing chi field. And when we close, we draw this fast healing information inside. So just to further cement us into the chi field, I'll sing Dr. Pang's 8 phrases for you in Chinese. This is everything that I've been describing, connecting to the earth, connecting to the heavens, letting the body relax and expand. And it's all contained in this one poemic song that's been turned in, a poem that's been turned into a song. It goes like this. To Tian Che Di Xin Song Yi Chang Wai Ji Yan Ne Ji Xin Chong Ao O Yin Bo Chi Shen Ju Tai Kung Shen Yi Zhao Ti Jiu Shen Rong Rong Jiu Shen Rong Rong Jiu Shen Rong Rong. Jiu Shen Rong Rong, last line, says harmonize in the chi field. So this is what we're attempting to do. We're attempting to take the things that don't currently harmonize in the chi field and open our hands and let them dissolve. And then when we bring our hands together, we bring back this healing information in its place. We bring back complete healing and all the energy that's required to make that work. So let's start off with something physical in the body. Perhaps there's something that's a little bit sore, a little bit uncomfortable, something that needs working with. We'll just do a few open and closes just to let that problem dissolve and bring back healing information into the body. So gently, just working with anywhere in the body. And if you can't think of anything in particular, just work with the entirety of your body. When we open the hands, we say Kai. Kai is the Chinese word for open. It's got so much more behind it. When we bring our hands together, we say and that's the word for close. And so very simply, it's open and close. But the reality is much deeper. Open means let go, dissolve, release all of these problems out into the universe that can take all of these problems from you, absorb all of these things. And when we say her, it means close, but it means bring back, draw inside, fill your body with this healing information. So Kai and her. You can just listen to me, or you can say Kai and her along with me as you wish. Doesn't matter. No right, no wrong. Letting go, letting go. Brings the chi deep inside the body. And dissolve all. let go, open up. Bring the healing chi deep inside every cell of your body. Release, release, release. Just a few more for this complete healing. So we gently draw our hands back to a little ball in front of the belly. Feel that it's been possible to release, relax, open, and expand all of these physical problems and let them go. And that we've brought back all of the healing information and all the energy required to fix those problems. So sometimes when you're working on physical problems, it takes a little bit longer. The physical things are the slowest to move, but move they do. So you just have to trust the process. Just keep working away with it, day after day, gently working. And each day is a tiny step towards complete healing. And each day is better than the last one. And so sometimes a day feels not as good, but just know that that's part of the healing process. Just know that's your body cleaning something, clearing something, shifting something. And some days we feel like we make big leaps forward, but it doesn't always happen. Sometimes it takes longer. So be patient with your body when you're healing physical things. Let's be a little bit more abstract now. Let's think about healing a relationship. Let's be even more abstract, because when we think about a relationship, it's just the dynamic between us and someone else. So does that person even have to be alive? That's an odd question, isn't it? But the idea is that perhaps you always had a problem with a grandfather. Perhaps you always had a problem with your father, with your mother. They're no longer with us. But the energy of that problem still remains at some deep-seated level. Perhaps it's much more obvious. Perhaps there's a family member or a colleague or whatever that is a problem in your life. And you can see, you immediately come to that and think, yeah, that needs fixing. So perhaps you know exactly, and it's someone very real. And what are we asking here? We're asking to change ourselves. We're asking to change the way we feel about something. We're asking to change our response, because you can never change someone else. The only thing you can ever do is change yourself. So now we're just asking for the body to change the way it responds to these things, to change the response to that person, to stop the fight, stop the argument, to relax, to let go, to just see it from a different perspective. Because when you change yourself, you change the whole dynamic between you and that person. So sometimes it requires us to forgive and let go and release all the problems and say, yeah, okay, I've been stressing about that long enough. I'm just going to let it go. Then we bring back. Sometimes it's not obvious what we bring back. And if it's not obvious, just bring back something like sunshine. Just bring back joy and happiness. Because what we're doing is making space, letting go of something that has controlled us for a long, long time. And then all we can do is just fill that space up with something new, with something good, with something healthy, with something happy. So think about a relationship. When we open our hands, we open our hands, everything starts to dissolve. The connections, be they negative, be they difficult, the connections just let go. We fill that space with beautiful light, love, healing energy. 𝐸𝐤𝐴's open, 𝐸𝐤𝐴's let go, 𝐸𝐤𝐴's dissolve all the problems. Her is draw back, healing energy. Let go with 𝐸𝐤𝐴. Heal the relationship. Let go, let go, let go. Bring the healing information deep into your life. See in your mind's eye, 𝐸𝐤𝐴 transforms everything, changes everything. The healing energy flows into your life. Let go, dissolve, dissolve, open, expand, make space, open, 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 and let go. We bring this healing energy deep into our bodies, deep into our life. We change all of the dynamics. We heal all of the dynamics between us and this other person. So 𝐸𝐴 can be used to heal things for you, but also things in your life as well. Feel that it's possible to use 𝐸𝐤𝐴 to open any problem in your life. Perhaps it's a work problem. Just spend 10 minutes doing 𝐸𝐴 and her. Perhaps you have a meeting to go to. Just dissolve all your fear and see the meeting as perfect. Bring back great energy into the meeting. So be dynamic with 𝐸𝐴. Problems in your body, it's very obvious. Bring back healing deep inside. Problems in your life, a little less obvious, but we can still work with dissolving those problems and bringing back a perfect result. Relationships can be healed by letting go of all of your problems and bringing back a perfect balance between you and that person. So 𝐸𝐤𝐴 and her, it's a very simple tool. Just allowing yourself to open out into the vastness of the universe and allowing yourself to bring back the right, true healing energy into your life. Use 𝐸𝐴 and her every day to solve your everyday problems. When you come to a point where you don't know quite what to do, how to make a decision, just open up and 𝐸𝐴, make space. Bring healing information in. And then just walk away. And the problem will just resolve itself. Just allow yourself to flow through life, making these gentle adjustments in the field. When you adjust your way of being in the field, we change the whole of the field. Very often problems between us are just fixed, energetic pathways. But if we dissolve those problems, dissolve those pathways, we suddenly make space for new things to enter in, for new potential and new possibilities. So just keep your mind open to these things. Keep your mind open to new possibilities. Let your life dissolve into the chi field. Bring back everything you need, all the resources to heal the physicality, to heal the emotions, to heal the deep connections. Just feel that it's possible to allow all of these things to take place. Nothing ever has to remain the same. Everything is always changing. Everything is always changing. Accept that that's true. Allow that to be the case. Allow change to flow through your life. As soon as we're not trying to pin down every corner of our life, as soon as we start to relax, then the chi can flow through our lives, bringing us the things we need. Just allowing our life to flow in chi is one of the greatest changes we can make. We feel so insecure. We pin everything down. We stop everything from moving. We control everything. We feel we have to have control or life is crazy, but that's not true. Life is perfect. You just have to allow it to flow. You just have to love everything that it brings to you. You just have to be accepting and realize that nothing is ever wrong. Everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. So everything that comes to you that feels difficult is a lesson for your life. It's showing you where your resistance is. So as soon as you find yourself in a problem, you should ask yourself, what am I mirroring? What is it that I am mirroring inside me into the outside world that has brought this problem to me? What can I change inside me that will make this problem evolve and go away? So if you're accepting of the idea that you can change yourself and change everything around you, if you change your mind, you change your life. Think about that. Change your mind at the deepest subconscious level, and you can change your life. Change your mind and change your life now. Choose to do it. Choose to be brave. Choose to accept this change flowing. Change your mind and change your life. Okay, so let's gather some chi back into our bodies. Wherever your hands are, you can just bring them and hold a ball of chi in front of your belly for a moment. One of the simplest ways we do this is we just draw the hands back past the hips, and then we flare them out to the side, and we gather a huge ball of chi in front of us, and we're going to squeeze this huge ball of chi into our bellies. So draw the ball. Traditionally, it'd always be left hand first for guys, right hand first for ladies. Doesn't really matter. It's whatever works for you. You hold this vast ball of energy, and then you squeeze it in through du chi, absorbing it deep into your belly, imagining this vast reservoir of chi gathering deep inside you. Let's do that 2 more times. Slide the hands back past the hips, flare them out to the side, make a vast ball of energy, and then gather this ball of energy back, deep inside, holding the chi deep in your belly, gathering it, feeling it store deep inside, compacting deep inside. One last time, drawing the hands back into a big ball of chi, huge, vast ball of energy. We're going to gather this deep inside. Squeeze the ball deep into the belly. Compact this ball. Hold this chi. Feel that your body is filled with chi. This abundance of energy at lower dantian can be used for the whole body. So imagine you can flow this abundance of chi up your spine into your brain. Illuminate the whole of your brain. Feel your sensory organs, your eyes, ears, nose, everything working well. Feel the brain clear, strong, no fog. All functions of your brain are healthy. All functions of your sensory organs are healthy. Go into the brain, to the brain stem, and come down the brain stem into the spine, into the neck. Feel everything healthy there. Down into your shoulders and down to your fingertips. Everything healthy. Imagine the whole of your spine filled with chi. The upper part of the spine and the ribs are like a big hug around your upper torso, filled with chi. Everything in the upper torso, lungs and heart working well. And then the middle torso, the liver and the spleen, pancreas, and the kidneys, or the digestive system working well. And then the lower part of our torso with the sexual organs and the excretory organs and or the rest of the digestive system, everything working well. Imagine deep into your hip joints, into your pelvis, into your tailbone, everything working well. Go down into the hip joints, go down into your thighs. Feel the thighs, the thigh bones deep inside, the marrow factory, building all this red and white blood cells. Our immune system is strong. The blood system is strong. The nervous system is strong. Down into the thighs, down into the knees. Fill your knees with chi. Open space in your knees. Fill your calves with chi. Open space in your ankles. Fill your Achilles tendon with chi. Ankles and feet. Every bone of your foot filled with chi. All the way onto the soles of the feet. All the way up the back surface of the body. All the way over the skin, the whole surface of the body. The biggest organ of the body, the skin, is in perfect working order. Healthy skin, healthy pores, blood and chi flowing well through your whole body. And then round the skin, we imagine the 𝐸𝐞𝐥𝐿 layer, this beautiful layer of chi, like a suit of armor, this protective energy round your body. Your 𝐸𝐞𝐥𝐿 layer is strong and protective. And then we imagine the beautiful chi body itself, about 1 meter above, 1 meter to the left and right, 1 meter to the back and front, 1 meter below, this vast bubble of chi around your body. Connects you, protects you, connects you appropriately to the outside world. Just feel yourself as a being of light. Every cell in your body is healthy. Every cell in your body is healthy. All functions of your body, perfect working order. All functions of your body returning to perfect working order. Just feel that. Every system working, every cell, deep at the DNA level. We've received this DNA information of how the body should be, how every cell should be. We've received the original blueprint of us, the perfect version of you. And now we've gently started to transform all of the patterns, all of the stories, all of the difficult relationships, all of the illnesses have started to disappear, to dissipate, bringing you as close to your true self. And we keep on working our way through the maze, working our way through, looking for the absolute truth of ourselves. That is the nature of being human, the journey to the true self. Thank you for being here today on this beautiful journey. Thank you for being on my 150th healing class. Feel your whole body deep in the chi field. Feel your whole body working really well. Just know the physical is on its way. It takes a time, but it's working now. Your whole body at an energetic level is working to heal the physicality. This beautiful, incredible body of yours. Nothing like it on the entire planet. Your unique, incredible, perfect body. Send your love into your body. Send your love into your life. Send your love into all the crazy things that you're making for yourself, and see them for the illusions they are, and start to peel them away. Start to let go of some of the crazy plans you've made for yourself. Start to see them for what they are and think, wow, how did I ever tell myself that story? Let that go now. And as we release and relax these things, our body heals. So see yourself as this beautiful being of light. Your body healing really well. All functions of your body returning to perfect working order. All functions of your body healthy. All functions healthy. So put a big smile on your face. Release your hands down by the side. Slowly open your eyes. All right. You can bring your body back into a bit of movement. So just feel what your body needs. No rush, no hurry. Just stretch out in whatever way your body would like to stretch. If you find yourself wanting to do a forward bend, make sure that you do so really slowly. You've been standing or sitting for a while, and when you come up, you can be very, very dizzy. So we do it incredibly slowly. We stand very slowly. We just relax the whole body. We stretch. We slowly open up. If you feel dizzy, you know the story, the pulling down, the drawing chi back to the belly to reset and sink ourselves back into our bodies. Whatever it is you need to do, just bring yourself back into a perfect place of balance. And then we finish off our class by saying, Hao-la. So don't unmute yourselves because that instantly projects you into YouTube. So stay muted. You can put your camera on because that makes a difference. But basically what happens is that we say Hao-la. We put our hands up in the air and we count 1, 2, and then we shout Hao-la. When we say Hao-la, that means good already. All the things that we've been working on in this time are stamped, official, ready, fixed, done. So put your hands up in the air. 1, 2. Ha-la. 1, 2. Ha-la. 1, 2. Ha-la. And then we finish off with a little salute for each other. In Zheneng Qigong, the salute is like this. You bring your right hand up, you take your left hand down, you pull the fingertips together, and then you put the thumbs on the end. It's almost like a yin and yang symbol. Thank you very much for being here today. Thank you for being part of this class. It'll go up online with all the other classes, and I'll send it around on the social medias. And if you could share it, I would really appreciate that, and send it out to anybody who might benefit from just doing a healing class. Thank you very much for being here today, and have a beautiful, lovely day. Bye-bye.